Hey everyone, how's it going? So today we're going to talk about something that I know a lot of people are getting stuck on at the moment, and that is the best way of getting the splinter camos done for the rocket launchers. So splinter camo is 75 ground-based vehicles and kill streaks. So the game isn't very clear in what that means. So you'd think it would be something like the sentry guns or the Wilson or anything like that, and it doesn't have to be. They're, if anything, harder to find, harder to hit with a rocket launcher, especially a Wilson. Especially if you're using something like the Joker, you're never going to have a chance to take one of those down. But what it doesn't tell you is you can use counter UAVs, personal radars, and if you need to, you can use VTOLs. Personally, I wouldn't bother with VTOLs because they take too many rockets to take down, and if you're using something that's homing, like the Joker, it will fire off flares on your first rocket. So you're realistically going to use 3 rockets to take one down. It's not really worth it unless you're really struggling with anyone pulling out personal radars, etc. So that's really what you want to be aiming for: 75 personal radar, or counter UAVs. Now I find the best way to find these is usually in a hardcore game. Hardcore, because there's no minimap, you're more than likely to come against a personal radar. Less people are using them in normal core game modes. Counter UAVs, again, they're not that common hat, but you will every now and again get a game where someone is using them. So that's probably the easiest way to do it, in my opinion. A couple other things you could do if you're using one of the homing launchers is, and it's boring, believe me, it's very boring, but go into a game of ground war and just sit at the back of the map. Don't move, don't do anything else. Sit at the back of the map. You'll find personal radars and counter UAVs will pop up all the bloody time on that map. They're great for getting all the camos done as a general thing, but if you're stuck just on Splinter and using one of the homing launchers, do that. If you're using something like the RPG that isn't homing, small maps, Shoot House, Shipment, Cheshire Park, they're good for it. And basically hope, because personal radars, they don't really move around. They move around a bit, but not that much. They're easy to pick off. And counter UAVs, they stay in one place. Now, I didn't realise that until I started doing the camos. Counter UAVs don't actually move. They go up, they go in one place, and they stay there. Therefore, they're a lot easier to take down. So that's really the best way of doing it. It takes some patience, but what I suggest is put your launcher on your back and do something else. I was doing LMGs a lot of the time. I'm doing my rockets. So have it on your back. As soon as you hear enemy personal radar, counter UAV, whatever, whip it out and take your shot. That's really the best way of doing it. You can use a spotter perk if you want, just to highlight it a bit more. I don't bother. I personally use amp just to get that reload a little bit quicker. But that's really kind of all there is to it, guys. There's not a lot to it. It's not one of the hardest camos to get. It's just probably the most time consuming. You know, you can go into several maps without seeing a single personal radar or counter UAV or anything. It does happen. Another thing, if you really want to try and speed it up, it's a bit of a high risk, high reward kind of, but have your kill streaks, have care package, and I can't remember what the one with the triple care package one's called. Have that and just throw it into the map. Throw it into the enemy spawn if you get them. The chances of them picking up something like a personal radar account of UAV are quite high. They tend to not always reward big kill streaks. Granted, if someone does accidentally call in a gunship, you're screwing yourself over a little bit. But towards the end, if you've only got a couple left to do, just screw it, chuck them on, throw care packages around the map, put on the perk that reduces your kill streaks down, just throw them around the map. Hopefully an enemy will pick them up and put a personal radar or something into the sky just to help you out a little bit. But anyway, that's all there is to it, guys. You'll get there in the end. It does take some time, but I just wanted to clear up what you can actually use, because I think originally in my original video I put UAVs can be used and they can't. I thought they could, but they actually can't. But pop on your rockets, take down those counter UAVs, those personal radars. You'll get there in the end. A little bit of patience. If you found the video helpful at all, let me know in the comments. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. All the support's always welcome. And if there's anything else you're stuck on any of your camo grinds, guys, let me know, and I'll see if I can do a video just to help you out a little bit. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one.